An asteroid impacted Earth just yesterday, out of nowhere. The big question now, what's next? Yesterday, an asteroid hurtled toward Earth and burst into a fiery blaze in the atmosphere, lighting up the sky like something out of a movie. The most shocking part? We only spotted it just hours before impact. Hours! A cosmic visitor, nearly invisible, crashing into our world without a whisper of warning. Now think about this. December is supposed to be a time of reflection, a month of closure and quiet. Yet the universe decided to shake things up. Is this a warning or a calling? And the answer to why this is happening, well, you might not be ready for it. It wasn't just an explosion. It was a celestial exclamation point. Imagine this: a blinding flash of light, followed by a crackling boom that rattled the air. For those who saw it, it must have felt like the heavens themselves had opened up for a moment. This wasn't just a streak of light, it was a full-blown fireball, disintegrating in a dazzling show of power and energy. But here's the thing, it wasn't planned and it wasn't expected. The sheer unpredictability of it is what lingers. Was it just a random act of the cosmos, or was it a warning? A call to pay attention to the forces above us? Could this brilliant display hold deeper meaning for our planet, for us as individuals? Stay with me, because we're about to dig into that mystery. How safe are we really in the grand dance of the universe? Yesterday's asteroid was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of how little we know about the vastness above us. Think about it. We only detected it mere hours before it streaked through our skies in a blinding flash. A cosmic bullet grazed our atmosphere, unannounced and unstoppable. This wasn't a monstrous asteroid set to wipe out cities. It measured just 70 centimeters. Yet, it created a fireball powerful enough to rattle our perception of safety. It's humbling, isn't it? That something so small, so seemingly insignificant, could remind us how fragile we are in the face of the universe's grand design. Could this be the cosmos telling us to pay attention, not just to the stars above, but to the details in our own lives? How often do we miss the signs, the warnings, the whispers of something larger because we're too busy, too distracted? The universe speaks in flashes and fire. Are we listening? Is this event just a random cosmic occurrence, or is it an invitation to look inward, to confront our fragility and find strength not in control, but in awareness? Did you feel that shift, or was it just in your head? Even if you didn't see it, even if you weren't standing under the flash of light as it tore through the sky, the ripple of this event may have reached you, and not just through the news. Reports are already surfacing, people waking up in the middle of the night yesterday, hearts racing, a sense of unease they couldn't quite place. Others have described feeling a strange vertigo, an almost electric sensation, as if their body was reacting to something beyond their understanding. Energy doesn't just explode in the sky, it echoes in us. Now, am I saying the asteroid directly caused these experiences? Not necessarily, but it's worth asking, what happens when a celestial object delivers a burst of energy into our planet's atmosphere? Could the shock waves ripple not just through the air, but through us? The timing is uncanny. A sudden cosmic visitor, crashing into the atmosphere without warning, on a planet already vibrating with its own anxieties. What if this event didn't just light up the sky, but stirred something deep within us? Did you notice anything? A restless night? A strange sensation you couldn't quite describe? Or maybe it's nothing at all. Or maybe, just maybe, it's everything. When the universe speaks, are we really listening? Was this asteroid just a rogue piece of rock drifting through the cosmos and crossing our path by chance? Or was it something more, a celestial messenger, delivering a message in the only language the universe knows? Energy, light, and fire. Throughout history, humanity has looked to the skies for meaning. Comets were seen as harbingers of change, meteors, signs of divine intervention. What if this asteroid is no different? What if it wasn't just a random visitor, but a deliberate nudge from the universe, a reminder that we are part of a far greater web of existence? When the universe moves with such precision, is there ever such a thing as coincidence? Think about it. This asteroid, traveling through the vast emptiness of space for millions, maybe even billions of years, suddenly collides with Earth's atmosphere now. Of all the times it could have arrived, why now? Why here? It's as if the universe wanted to make sure we couldn't ignore this moment. And what about the energy it carried? It wasn't just a silent rock slipping through the sky. It was a flash, a thunderous roar, a cosmic punctuation mark written across the heavens. Was it the cosmos shaking us awake, urging us to take notice of something deeper, something beyond the mundane? What if the timing wasn't random? What if it was perfectly aligned? This wasn't just any fireball streaking through the December skies. It came at a time when the spiritual energy of the universe feels amplified. December is more than the close of a calendar year. It's a season of reflection, transformation, and heightened connection to the unseen. Throughout history, this has been a time when the veil between worlds, the physical and the spiritual, is said to be thinner. It's a moment when our connection to higher dimensions sharpens, when we're more likely to sense energies and meanings that usually escape us. And into this thin, sacred space, an asteroid hurtles to Earth, unseen until hours before impact. The veil is thin, the skies are alive, and the universe is whispering. But what was it whispering? Some might dismiss this event as a beautiful coincidence, but for those attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos, it feels like more. Could this celestial event have been perfectly timed to stir something within us, to wake us from our routines, and remind us of the vast, interconnected forces that shape our existence? Consider the energy unleashed when the asteroid disintegrated. A dazzling light show, a thunderous boom, a moment of awe that rippled through the atmosphere. It wasn't just physical energy. Events like this can reverberate on an energetic level, subtly shifting the frequencies around us. And with the veil so thin, could that energy have seeped through, reaching us in ways we don't yet fully understand? For some, this might have felt like an unshakable sense of unease, or an unexpected burst of inspiration. Others might have woken up in the middle of the night, their hearts racing, unable to explain why. These feelings, these sensations, were they coincidences or echoes of something far greater? This fireball wasn't just a spectacle in the sky. It was a collision of worlds, a moment where the physical and the metaphysical seemed to touch. The question is, were we awake enough to notice? Or did the moment pass, leaving its mysteries unanswered? Before it burned away, did this asteroid leave something behind? When the asteroid entered our atmosphere, it wasn't just a streak of light in the night sky. It was an ancient traveler, a piece of the cosmos itself, hurtling toward a moment of transformation. As it burned away, becoming one with the atmosphere, it left behind more than just a memory. Its fiery disintegration was a story, a symbol, and maybe, just maybe, a message. What if this wasn't just an asteroid but a cosmic ritual? A moment of alchemy, where the heavens remind us of the beauty and necessity of change. Fire is one of the oldest, most universal symbols of transformation. In its flames, it consumes, but it also purifies, clears the way for renewal, and lights up the darkness. Could this asteroid's fiery conclusion be telling us that transformation often requires a letting go, a burning away of the old to create space for the new? Think about it. The asteroid's journey likely spanned millions, even billions of years. It was silent, unassuming, traveling through the vastness of space, only to end in a brilliant burst of energy and light. Could that be a metaphor for us? How many of us are carrying around old energy, unresolved emotions, or unfulfilled dreams, unaware of the potential transformation waiting within? This wasn't just an event, it was a question. What are you still holding on to that's ready to burn away? What needs to ignite within you so that something new can rise from the ashes? And maybe, just maybe, its fiery departure wasn't just about us as individuals. What if this was the universe itself, letting go, purging energies, releasing old patterns, and inviting us into a collective moment of renewal? This asteroid might be gone, but its message lingers, burning brightly in our hearts and minds. This wasn't just an impact, it was a ripple across dimensions. For as long as humanity has gazed upward, we've known one truth. The sky holds messages. When a fireball streaks across it, tearing through the atmosphere in a blaze of light, it's not just a fleeting spectacle. It's a moment that reverberates through the air, through our minds, through the very fabric of existence. This wasn't random. It wasn't meaningless. It was a cosmic ripple, one that didn't just touch the Earth, but touched us deeply and invisibly. Think about the timing. Here we are, in a period when many of us feel disconnected, fragments of a world fraying at the edges. And then, out of nowhere, the universe sends this dramatic, fiery reminder. Ancient civilizations saw moments like this as bridges between worlds, a merging of the physical and the spiritual. They believed that fireballs tore through the veil, carrying messages, stirring energies, and shifting the balance of power in unseen dimensions. So ask yourself, what shifted when this asteroid hit? Maybe you didn't see the fireball itself, but did you feel its energy? Did something stir inside you? A sudden realization or a fleeting sensation of connection to something greater? These moments remind us of the invisible threads tying us to the cosmos. When something that ancient and unpredictable lights up our skies, it's not just a show, it's an invitation. The universe just threw a curveball. What's it going to do next? If this asteroid taught us anything, it's that the universe doesn't follow our rules. One moment, the skies are calm. The next, a celestial fireball streaks across the heavens. We're spinning on a rock in the vastness of space, surrounded by forces and phenomena far beyond our control. And yet we go about our lives, distracted, oblivious to the cosmos's quiet whispers. What if this asteroid wasn't just a random event, but a loud knock at the door, a wake-up call from the universe itself? Here's what makes this event so unsettling. We didn't see it coming. It wasn't predicted. It wasn't part of any cosmic forecast. For all our advanced technology, it slipped past the radar until it was practically knocking on Earth's door. And then there's the timing. December, a month steeped in reflection, endings, and the promise of renewal. Could it be a coincidence that this fireball chose now, of all moments, to appear? Or is it part of a larger, divine orchestration? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.